Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. Today we're going to do a little bit of a freeze drying video, and we've got our freeze dryer running, so let's get into it. We're sitting here freeze drying some eggs. Got quite a few extra eggs, so we've got some going in the freeze dryer. But we're not going to talk about freeze drying eggs. What we're going to talk about is, I'm going to say, maybe a design flaw that can be corrected with your freeze dryer. Now, even though I keep this room 78 degrees, a lot of times it'll take and it'll give a little message up here, and it says room temperature too high, and a lot of that's got to do with the flow. Now, I do keep a fan blowing because I do have a commercial freezer here next to it, which this is nice and cool, but I keep a fan blowing so it gets good cool air circulating on this side. But your pump's got to go somewhere, and don't you know, Harvest Right decided, well, we got a hose here, you can put it somewhere. Well, if you're limited with a certain amount of space, your pump is actually in the way. There's two problems here. Number one, this is where your air exhausts. You'll be able to feel warm air coming out of here. Once your pump comes on, you're going to generate a lot of heat from here too, and you're going to have this added heat coming on here. So what we're going to talk today about is building a stand for your pump so that it solves both these problems, and you don't have to have an extra amount of space. And so let's get into what's going on here. Now, to do this project, you're going to need some wood. Now, I think 3/4 inch plywood is plenty good for this project. The size of a sheet you won't need but about a 2 foot by 2 foot or 24 by 24 inch sheet. Now, this one is a little bit bigger. I'm repurposing a board that I had around the shop, and I'm going to cut my pieces out, and then we'll show you what we got, and we'll show you how we're going to assemble this. But it doesn't take that many skills as far as basic woodworking skills. You could actually do this with a hand saw. If that's all you have, it would take you a little bit longer, but I'm going to use a circular saw. You will need a square, pencil, and a tape measure. Now, you don't need a fast square. I just have it out here. And you will need some fasteners to put this together. Now, I do recommend screws, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. But let me get these pieces cut apart. Now, once you get all your pieces cut, you want to check for fit. And then we're going to pre-drill these, and we're going to use some coated screws here and put all this together. And the way we're going to do this, just because I'll go in stages, so I'll do a little bit, and then I'll show you some, and then go some more from there. But we're going to start by putting our supports. Now, these support the board because of the length and the weight of the pump. We don't want it to bow over time, so we're going to add these a little thickness into this top board on the edges, keep it where it stays straight. But we're going to put these in first. We'll get them positioned, clamp them where we can flip it over and drill them, and then we can take, and with it up in the upright position, we can put these end pieces on. All right, I've pre-drilled them. I put most of the screws in, but let's see. I actually pre-drill them and countersink the top. That way your screws will be at or below the surface, so they won't be sticking up. And as you can see, I just clamp these this piece on, and then screw it down. I'll put this last screw in and then go to the other side. Okay, it's all put together. Let's see how it fits in its spot. And there we go. We no longer have the situation where we have the hot air blowing on the pump. It can all come out here freely, which should really increase the heat transfer. It's not getting on the pump. The pump is up here at a good place where it can actually stay cooler, and problem solved. But anyway, I hope you got something out of this video. And of course, as always, if you want to see more content similar to this or related to growing and preserving, hit that subscribe, hit the bell and select all. And of course, give her a big thumbs up and share this video. Enjoy that gardening experience.